Hey, welcome back to Auto Transport Intel. I'm Jay. I'm your dispatcher for the day. I got a call from actually got an email from a driver. His name is Frank, and he asked if I could take a look at routes from Miami up towards Virginia. He's a 9-car carrier, so I told him I'd go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and log into Central Dispatch, #1 load board. Alright, so for a 9-car in Miami, we're going to go ahead and find shipments, search vehicles. I'm going to do 50 miles around Miami. Now I'm considering doing the whole state of Florida, and I'll probably do another search with the whole state of Florida, but I'm going to start with 50 miles around my city. And I'm going to go to, he told me he doesn't want to go north of Virginia, so I'm going to do Alabama, in case that looks good. Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. I'm going to go ahead and include Maryland and West Virginia, just because I like to see anything I can. So here we are, starting in Miami, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland. Car, so here's 4. We're looking for clusters. We don't want all onesies, twosies. Miami to Atlanta, Fort Lauderdale. These are 2 separate pickup locations. This is a 4-vehicle pickup, 3-vehicle pickup, same broker. But I don't like the cents per mile. I think that's low. No fault to the broker. If I was posting these loads, I might do the same thing. I want to keep as much money as I can for having the customer and making the contacts. It's important to try and look at it from the broker's point of view. But it's going to Atlanta, which also, it doesn't go far enough for me. I don't really want to get empty in Atlanta. Now, if you're from an area, you already know. I'm going to guess guys in Miami looking at these zip codes probably already know what kind of pickup locations they are. And I mean, after a while, I'm going to know too. Like I know in Texas, when I see zip codes, I know the zip code for the Mannheim, Dallas. Virginia Beach is here on the coast. Whereas what I really want to do is I want to get up to Northern Virginia. To me, that's the sweet spot in Virginia. That's where you'll run into other auto auctions, dealerships. So you're thinking about cities, you're thinking about cents per mile. This Ford Escape paying $600 pays the same amount as one Ford Escape pays the same amount as 3 cars going to Atlanta. So that tells you something. That's the way to look at some of these comparisons. And let's look at Winchester. Let's go ahead and click on that. It's 1,000 miles. Let's click on the route. Alright, so this is where you're at here. Now, we're going to start realizing what interstate we're looking at. Okay, so Miami up, so that's 95 up to South Carolina. Then you take 77 north up through Charlotte, Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. And now you're on 81 up through Virginia. And then the Richmond would actually be on the way, but an F-250 at 52 cents a mile, it's not enough for me. Staunton. Okay, this is a pickup for, okay, good, that's ready. So, and I just saw Staunton right there, it's on the way, so that's good. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and duplicate that screen. So I'm going to keep that screen. I'm going to duplicate my screen. I'm going to back up on my search. This time, I'm going to get out of the city search and I'm going to do the state of Florida. Because maybe things don't pick up near Miami, but rather at Orlando. Alright, Orlando up to Charlotte. Give me Virginia, man. And this is where, after a while, once you settle in, okay, so wait, this went up. $500 COD Passat. What did I check it at? $450. So they just raised it $50. Which is important. I have called a car. There's nothing worse than make sure you, right before you call a car, refresh the screen to make sure they didn't just add another $50, and then you call and you book it for the price from 5 minutes ago and miss that $50. I've done it. It's irritating. Okay, there's that one. I'm seeing so much Alabama and Georgia stuff. It's distracting me, and I want to stay focused. So let's do another window. See, and I don't close these windows. I keep them open. I may end up with 20 tabs, but that's okay because I want to see. I don't want to like close windows, and now I can't see good stuff that I found. But I'm going to do a new search, Florida to Virginia. Let's just do Florida to Virginia. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I saw that one. Okay, Richmond. Maybe. Okay, I see some things, but I don't really see enough to start booking cars for me. And listen, I think booking a 9-car is hard. I'd much rather book a 3-car, 4-car, 5-car. 7-car is cool if you start to know a territory because you start picking up those bigger things like trucks. But I always love to be able to book a Sprinter van. That's why 5-car is my favorite to book for. So, because with a 9-car, we got a lot of belly spots we're thinking about. And I don't want to send him all over Tarnation doing 1 picks all day. I mean, all the coordination, all the phone calls that go into, you picking up at residence. The auctions are helpful, but then he's, who knows how long it takes to find that car at the auction. So, let's see here. I'm going to do, all right, I got that. I'm going to do another window. I'm going to do, let's just, for kicks, let's do Miami. Let's see if there's something good we don't know about. All right, let's do that. Okay? And let's see, if I want to pick up on Monday, today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days works. Okay. 1 hour or newer. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, man, I hate that. Maximum of 15 delivery locations allowed. Okay. I'm going to take out Illinois because it'll be lots of Chicago, and we don't want to go. Chicago's tough. And I'll take out Delaware. Jeez, I still got to keep going. Arkansas, Alabama. And this is why, if you search by region, okay, I'm going to do, South. This is why you start first thing in the morning. Because by noon or so, you've got to have stuff booked. I like Ohio. I like Ohio, Pennsylvania. I'll do Oklahoma. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Tennessee can be good. Texas is interesting. Virginia, West Virginia. Okay, can I search? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Man, it's only 31 cents per mile. It's interesting. Oh, look at that. Wow. Is that available? Okay, let's add. What state is that? Tennessee, Knoxville. For a 9-car, 10-car Stinger, that's what you're looking for. Man, I know it's only 28 cents a mile, but all of those, all the time you'll save, there it is. Sam Hill. I do like that. What I'm going to do is, at this point, I call the driver immediately and tell him what I see. So I'm going to go ahead or I call him and email him. So I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, so I just emailed the driver. I'm not going to call... normally I would call my driver if I'm actively booking, but since I'm doing a route scout for a viewer, I just copied and pasted and emailed to him 2 big questions. Are you set up with CarsArrive? And, well, really, that's all I need to ask. Are you set up with CarsArrive? Copy and paste the load. He can do the rest. If he's set up with CarsArrive, book it. 10 Honda Civics, 1 pick, 1 drop. Okay. So that would be 872 miles for, and the pay is $23.50. Price per car, $235 per car. I think that's a good load. Still there, man. As long as it's on, and that's the thing is, when you're on Central Dispatch, if it says CarsArrive or Ready Auto, you have to go to their load board to make sure it still exists. I'm at the CarsArrive load board. There it is. 10 mixed units, Florida to Tennessee. It's still there. I got $20 that is gone within the hour.